Hey, everyone. Thanks for coming in tonight.
Hi, everybody.
I think we have a special show planned of different things. I think everyone will find pretty interesting. But want to start saying hi to some people?
I can't.
Yeah.
Frank Stein was here first. Hi, Frank.
Some people.
I can't.
Hold up.
Frank Stein was here first. Hi, Frank. George, I think you have your YouTube open.
Oh.
You got to mute it. George, I think you have your YouTube open.
All right, I'll get rid of it. Mute it.
Yeah, just mute.
Sorry. All right, I'll get rid
Ooh.
Good? We're good?
Yep.
That's better.
Sorry,
yeah.
the new girl's here. Now you can hear.
Right.
Can you hear me still?
Yep,
Yeah.
I can hear you.
All right, good.
I got EOT and
that wasn't me.
And Diamond here tonight.
Hello.
Hey guys.
So,
Hi, everybody.
anyways, well, hello, Frank Stein and Tamra.
Dallas Stewart, Cupcake Girl, Mike Mazza.
Willard Hall.
Jersey Joe.
Jersey
All right,
Joe.
where am I
Hi,
getting the
John.
feedback from?
What's
My
going
rock,
on?
my salvation. Hello.
Hey, Venezuela, hello. Liz Grizz, love you, girl.
Black Bucket.
John's here.
Yeah, I saw him.
Hi,
Am I still getting an echo?
Little
No.
bit.
Oh,
Let's see. Did we miss anybody? Oh, Vicky Soros, hello, TV.
Did you
It
say John
seems-
McLaughlin?
it seems like I'm in slow motion, Nikki.
You're not.
Riz?
I'm not? Okay. Hi, Wanda. She says, look, there's Georgia.
Tennessee
Yeah.
Witch Runner. Hi.
Hi, Jan Jaguar.
Michelle
Hi,
Paul,
Jen.
I hope you're feeling better, honey. Okay, so for tonight, we have a few things planned for you guys. And I'm going to let EOT start us off here. She's got some things to show us on. Go ahead, EOT, you tell them.
Well, we've been lied to in so many things that we've also been lied in other ways, and no one's really bringing it out there except a few channels. And I don't know if any of you guys here know about it. I was at the store the other day and we were cloud covered, but there was a break in the clouds and it was blue. And in that blue background, I saw nothing but chemtrails in the air. And it was horrible because we were cloud covered. So they're even doing it while no matter what kind of weather we're having, they're still putting it out there. So what I have is, I follow these two channels and I only brought on, well, I actually follow three, but one I didn't bring in because I didn't have enough time to get her permission to use it. But the other one gives you permission to use it right in front of every video. And this woman is, she's a doctor and she's born again. She never believed, and she was a doctor of science and she always went by science. And then I'd say about 9-10 years, I've been following her for probably 7 years. She found God one day when she was real sick, and she's been following him ever since, which is it's a testimonial within itself. But it also, at the end of every one of her videos, she tells you how to save yourself, which I find very inspirational for especially what she's showing us. And what she's showing us is in the end times, we're told to watch the skies. The skies will tell us when it's happening. So I'm going to start off with a woman's YouTube page, and this is all fair use. It's the final days. Nikki, what's that?
I said, I'll get my banner going.
Yes, please.
Okay. And you just got to share your screen.
Hi, Cha-Cha.
Hey, Cha-Cha.
Cha-Cha.
Thanks for coming up.
Cha-cha.
Is she muted?
Yes, I was muted. Sorry.
Hi, Cha-Cha.
Good evening, everybody.
Good to see you.
Hi, Cha-Cha.
Hi, ELT. It sounded like
EOT.
ELT, but EOT. It just
Tennessee
sounded.
Ridge Runner, real quick. I went over to watch that video and I could not find anything with that name. I found the guy. I found everything, but I couldn't find. All right, here you go, EOT. If everybody else will just mute while she's doing this or her presentation.
Nikki, didn't you tell me I had to mute somewhere when I get ready to show the video, right?
Yeah, mute on StreamYard. And then go over to your tab.
Okay.
Yep.
So this first one, it's how projectors hide daily eclipses. So let me go over and mute real quick, and then I'll step right back in. And of course, hey, Nikki, I don't think it's going to work. My system's going too slow with too much open now.
Oh, no. Well, that stinks.
Yep. I had a feeling that was going to happen.
That's a bummer.
Yep.
Oh, no.
I can email 2 things to you, but that really stinks.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yep, I'm still spinning over there.
Oh,
Is it your connection or?
Yep.
All righty. Well, then I guess we'll go on with what I was going to share for the night then.
That's a bummer.
Welcome
That
to
is
the
a
final
bummer.
days channel.
Oh, did it?
Forgive my voice today.
I don't know.
I've been kind of under the weather, but the Lord has.
That's you? But you're not sharing screen
Can I
anymore.
send you 2 emails and you can pull them up after?
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fine.
Nope, I cut it
No,
down.
not
Is she
right
still
now.
playing?
But you can-
I just
Okay.
canceled her.
All righty. Okay, well, we'll move on to what I was going to share then. So what I got tonight is
I'm sorry.
probably going to get me bombed.
Yeah.
What EOT?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I heard I'm sorry. Probably going to get me bombed, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to share this. And I think that we all need to see it and take it in and make sure if you're going to plan any kind of vacations in 2025 that you plan accordingly. And I'll show you why. And this is fair use. I am taking it from somebody else's channel.
maybe I should do my poem first. Jeez.
Did you want to do a poem or something?
I am going to do a poem. I'm doing it after you. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Let me pull EOT back up. Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Here we go.
You're okay, EOT. Don't be sorry.
Yeah.
Catastrophic contagion of global challenge. Breaking news.
Two Latin American countries alerted the WHO of several outbreaks of a new infectious disease that's mysteriously appearing across the region. Severe epidemic enterovirus respiratory syndrome 2025.
Oh, so that's the name, guys. Just write this down. That'll be the name of it, okay? It's gonna SEERS. It's going to be called the Severe Epidemic Enterovirus Respiratory Syndrome, and 2025 is when we'll see it, okay? Now, it says at the bottom this is a fictional scenario, but come on.
Over the past 6 weeks alone, there have been 500 confirmed or suspected cases reported. The virus could cause a severe pandemic if early containment and mitigation efforts are not successful.
The pandemic in this type of situation and trend would be a risk for the global health security.
Pandemics are inherently political, financial, and so much broader.
We have spoken on the leadership in countries, and I think that we need to be also very careful. We cannot decide a lot of things without the leaders be involved and agree on that.
Oh, really? That's an interesting point that she's making. Oh, instead of unelected globalists making decisions, she's saying, wait a minute, we need to have our leaders involved in this discussion.
Wait, so the white guy was the dissenter, like the one we're supposed to say, oh, yeah, he's a naysayer. We don't agree with him. And then she shuts him down.
She shuts him down.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, go ahead.
There is no substitute for national leadership.
It's important to support the local response or the national response.
Training those that are in these areas first, enabling them with the tools, protecting them, and if needs be, regional solidarity first.
At this stage, communication is key, and communication should include not just scientists with data, but also social, religious, and political leaders.
Trust. This is an essential issue. And trust was broken among countries, between populations and healthcare systems, between healthcare systems and governments.
I'm very sorry to say that in 2025, we need to strengthen the health system.
WHO needs to be a voice for the voiceless.
No one is safe until all of us.
As of today, there have been an estimated 1 billion cases worldwide, with more than 20 million deaths, including nearly 15 million children. Countless millions are alive, but left with paralysis or brain damage.
Oh, okay. So that's how it'll. So, I'm sorry. You hear those numbers? 1 billion people. Okay. Millions of children. And then those who are left will have brain damage and paralysis. So that's what we'll have. That's how this is going to unfold.
The most successful countries are those which invested in preparedness and trained for this moment years in advance. This included having full-time pandemic preparedness and response teams, which conducted detailed operational planning and routinely tested those plans through exercises and drills.
Okay. I should also point out, I didn't recognize her at first. This is Jean Reserve. She used to be a CNN anchor. She used to be a CNN reporter.
Did she?
Yeah. So now, I mean, just goes.
Let me just say, you guys, this was conducted, what they're talking about right here in Belgium back in October for 2025. So Mr. Gates and his wife have this crystal ball.
Yeah.
So please plan accordingly when it comes to your vacations in 2025. So I'm not going to play the rest of this. It just goes on with the same stuff, but I wanted everybody to be aware that they're at it again.
Yep.
And I also broke this down, and I'm not really big in the gematria and all that, but it really piqued my interest to see. Let me just share this with you guys. I broke it down. Hang on a second here. Let me pull it up. And this is what I came up with. So it's SEERS, SEERS. S is 18, E is 5, E is 5, R is 17, S is 18. You add all those numbers up, equals 63.
Oh.
63, 666.
Unbelievable. They just won't stop.
It won't stop. The evil is amongst us, and it's crazy.
Unbelievable.
So I wanted to make the community aware that this is their next ploy on us.
Yeah, well, God's going to stop them before that happens.
Amen. He's not going to allow it to happen again.
Not going to allow it to happen. That's right.
Eyes wide open.
Yeah.
To have the eyes to see and the ears to hear.
That's
right?
it. That's it.
So.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I saw that the other day, and I was just I haven't been the same since I watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah.
So we know they did the same thing before our first one we had.
Yeah. A few years back, somebody I was watching or whatever directed me to watch the opening ceremony of the 2012 Olympics in London, England, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how the opening ceremony, they do a big show or whatever, and there was dancing nurses and doctors. There were kids in cages. There was the canopy over the auditorium or whatever, the stadium. It looked like an inverted, what the sea looks like, where they show you with the round, with the things poking out of it. That was the ceiling of the place,
Wow.
That was in 2012. Okay. They planned this, and they had to speed it up because of Trump. So they made some mistakes, but still we lost people, and they put us through hell for the last, 3.5 years. So yeah. Yep.
Nikki B. Nikki B.
Sorry, I was muted. What's up?
Oh, no, that's all right. I feel a song coming on.
Yes, I was getting it. Do you want to do it, or do you?
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay, hold on. I was going to grab it, Diamond. You were reading my mind, girl. Give me 1 minute, please. And here we go.
Hello, nose.
Well, first of all, we're gonna have to get through the commercial.
My nose knows is when somebody is info bells. Happy birthday to you.
Freedom, hello.
Freedom, hello. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Freedom, hello.
Happy birthday to
you.
Whose birthday is it?
Freedom, hello.
Freedom, hello. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Freedom. Hello.
Freedom, hello.
Oh, that's Pooh Boy singing. Happy birthday.
Okay.
Pooh Boy.
Thank
Pooh
you,
Boy said, "Happy birthday, Freedom. Hello. You're special."
Happy birthday, Freedom. Enjoy your special day, my friend.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Nikki, I emailed those to you.
Okay, well, let me pull them up. Well,
You don't have to do it now. We can wait.
Okay, you want okay.
So what? Go ahead.
Did you have something you wanted to read, Georgia?
Yeah, I do. Okay, so like I told Diamond backstage was that yesterday morning, the stuff that I wrote, I didn't write it down. I only had it in chat.
Uh-oh.
So I went back. When I went back, it was already gone. I don't know if this could be a song. It's more of a poem, but this is just how the Lord works through me when I write things. So here we go. So Blue State Blues. Our blue states are blue, you see, though it's never been our choice. You stole our rightful preference. and you clamp down on our voice. The narratives of the evil clowns and the fumbling, bumbling idiots, it seems, is to scare us, mislead us, and crush American dreams. We know full well it's you, deep state, who turned our blue states blue. You thought that we were stupid as you turned your evil screw. Blue states, red states, to you were just a meme. The only thing you cared about was our almighty green. Our Constitution gave us rights. The price was many graves. To you, it's just a welcome mat for the illegally uninvited slaves. We are done with all your nonsense, your nouns all to and pro. Heed the word of Almighty God. It's time for you to go. We battle all this blue with prayers. Each day, our decrees and declarations to cover our homes and towns, breathe free for the lifeblood of this nation. The eagle flies above this land like red blood through blue veins. His watchful eye sees all, his call. America, America, rejoice and marvel at God's hand.
Wow, that was really good.
That was great, Georgia. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Did you write that, Georgia?
She did.
Yay.
Very cool. Awesome.
I did. Thank you. Yeah,
Georgia,
I wrote it.
if you can send it to me via email.
Yeah, you'll give me your email somewhere backstage.
I think I sent an email to you already.
Oh, okay, good. Okay,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
I will. I will definitely. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
And then
Mike.
Craig and I will put it into music.
Yeah, awesome. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah. I had some good lines on the chat, but I couldn't remember what I said. But if you want to add those parts too, go.
I swear I thought I took a screenshot of what you said, and now I can't find it.
Yeah,
I know I wrote down one of your longer ones. It was one you wrote right after John, and it said, while the moron getting clues from the dark, we see with our eyes this is all a lark.
Yeah. Well.
So did you guys what happened to catch in chat too? Did you guys happen to catch the news break on the guy they arrested for killing those college students in Idaho?
Yes.
You did see it, Diamond?
I saw a little bit of it just before we came on.
Okay. Well, I watched the whole thing, and I'm just a little, back 5-6 years ago when something would happen, they would give us details. They're not giving us anything on this. It's pretty tight-lipped. They're not saying much. My spidey senses are up with it. And I don't mean to belittle these college students, and I don't mean that. Please don't mistake what I'm saying. But the guy's name, what?
No, go ahead.
Oh, something was refurbing. The guy's name was Brian Kahnberger. He's 28 years old. Kahnberger?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
nothing Barker.
Right.
He's scapegoat.
He was getting his master's degree in criminology. I don't know. My daughter is getting ready to go to college. I mean, the whole thing freaks me out, right? She's getting ready to go away. She's going to be 2.5 hours away from mama. I don't like it.
I don't blame you.
The whole thing's scary to me. But guess what she's going into? Criminalistics.
Oh.
So I don't know. I just wondered what your guys' take was, if you guys watched it or.
I watched it, and I think he's a scapegoat because they can't find anybody.
Yeah. Something's just not adding up. You guys, this has been 6 weeks.
7
6 weeks. Oh, I heard 6.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go with another scenario.
Okay. Cha-cha.
Okay. And just something for you to think about, because I really don't know. Maybe those killings never happened.
Maybe.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Kind of like the George Floyd thing.
Yeah.
And other things. Maybe it really didn't happen. It's
I call it
why we're doing something to you over here.
I call it the Smollett factor. It's not real.
Well, I'll also say this, and I know this for a fact, is in 2023, they are coming after our Second Amendment, and they're coming hard. So
good luck to them.
Yeah.
Who's coming after it?
The government.
What government?
Yeah. There is no government.
What government is coming after it?
Well, who's ever pulling the strings there, Cha-Cha? I don't know. But they're coming.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I say the same thing. But I think that 2023 is going to be the time we're going to have to rise up. We're going to have to pull up our bootstraps, put on our big girls and big boy pants, and we're going to need to fight back. I mean, this is enough. That's the way I see it.
2023 is going to be the year of truth.
Yeah. 23 brings the pain.
Yeah, 23 brings the pain.
Yeah. Hopefully it's more painful for them than us.
I hope so. But I think we're going to have to endure a little bit more.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because, you look at, you look at the people that were in the desert, right? And they ended up in the desert for 40 years because they just wouldn't look to God.
Yeah.
And it's so frustrating, but it's like until, more of the remnant wakes up, they just got to keep doing stuff to prompt,
Wakey.
Yeah.
Hi, Remote. Love you.
Wakey.
Hi, Remote.
Thanks for stopping in.
Remote's not feeling well. I'm glad to see you here, Remote.
He said he's walking Choopy.
Uh-huh.
Happy New Year, Remote.
Happy New Year, brother. Love ya.
Love you, love you, love you.
Happy New Year, Remote.
Remote's having a tough winter.
In a minute.
What's that, Cha-Cha?
I said I haven't seen him in a minute.
Yeah.
He's had it tough. He's not been well.
Feel better, my friend.
Yeah.
We're all battling something, let me tell you. It's so bad. Diamond and I were talking about it, I mean, are they putting it in our food? How are they getting it out to us? Is it the chemtrail? What is it?
It's everything.
Yeah, it's everything.
If you start watching some of the videos people have out there of them filming the sky, they're starting to dump out different colors now.
Get them.
Yeah, I'll figure out something. Shit, bro.
I thought Pool Boy went to the Home Depot.
He's back.
Did he get a hot dog from the hot dog stand?
Did you get a No, he shook his head like, ain't happening. No. Out of them roach coaches, no. Sorry if anybody's eating at the time.
Nikki, I'll be right back. I don't know how to get myself out of here, but I'll be right back. I just gotta take care of business.
Okay.
It's a Mother Nature call.
It's a Mother Nature call.
She's getting the calls.
The new Mother Nature's taking over.
Diamond, believe it or not, we all get the calls.
Yeah, I'm still on hold.
She's got Georgia. She's got Georgia being out. It's number 2.
I'm third in line, according to the lady that keeps talking to me.
Who's talking to you?
The lady in line for the hold. She keeps telling me I'm third.
Okay.
Oh boy. So what did you guys think of that video coming out of Belgium?
I believe it.
My honest opinion.
Yes.
I think it's a bunch of baloney.
Okay.
Okay. What about you, Diamond?
Well, because
go ahead.
We are on to them now.
Yeah.
And we should have seen and caught the things that Bill Gates was doing way back. Okay.
But look how brazen they are about it. They're in our face now.
In your face.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's because they believe they are holier than thou.
Right.
They have got this one, or they're trying to make themselves feel like they've got this one. They've lost.
Yeah.
They have nothing.
See,
you can run, but you can't hide.
Right. I come at it from another standpoint as far as I know what they said, and it is concerning. But also too, I'm hearing, pay no attention to what's coming out there. I've got this.
Yep.
And keep your faith in me. And so that's what I'm going to do.
Well, 100%.
Yeah.
But
That's
I also want to show that they're so brazen.
Yeah.
That by me showing that, did it give me a little pause? Well, it kind of did. Like I said, my daughter's going away to school.
Oh,
she's
sure.
going to be far away from me. That I know in my heart I shouldn't worry because God's got this. I know that.
Yeah.
Well, and they always said that they have to show you what they were going to do before they do it.
Exactly.
Okay.
But we're talking 2025.
And they usually do it 2 times before they do it.
We're talking 2 years from now. They're talking. Aren't we going to have a new president by then?
You're not going to have a president by then.
We're gonna have to do something. I don't know.
You're not going to have a president in 2 years.
Yeah.
I think the power is going to go to each state, like it's supposed to. Like it's supposed to be.
It should have been back in 1776.
Right. I think we're going back to old school, the way it was meant to be, the way our forefathers wrote this thing out, and
the states are in charge of the states.
The states are in charge of the states.
Yeah.
And there may be people like you and I, all of us, are going to be much more involved because we obviously can't leave them to their own devices because this crap can never happen again. You know, we're not going down this road again.
Yeah.
Eyes wide open.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eyes wide open.
And see how just easily the numbers rolled off their mouths, like what was it a billion children or I can't remember.
It doesn't matter. One child is too many.
Oh, I know. But it was like it's nothing,
Yeah, they'll be brain dead and paralyzed. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it just all got too big. You read the Bible and you see it over and over and over again. It started with Adam and Eve, and they blew it. They got greedy. They got stupid, and then the next society they built up, and they got greedy. They got too big. They got whatever. It just keeps happening over and over again, and this is where we have to go. Hold on. We cannot lose what we have because, I love this country. It's shocking to me how close we came. We know here in this panel, on this chat, we know that had Hillary won, most of us would be dead by now.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be here to even have this discussion because that was their plan. Obama, he depleted our military.
Obama.
Obama. He got, and then her plan was to come in, and for the next 16 years, she was going to do her thing, and gone. So God is with us. So nobody, who can be,
Make sure you use your code words, okay?
Yeah, sorry.
It's
Yeah.
okay. I might just put this on private when we're done and not have it out there.
Sorry.
That's okay.
No, you're all right.
You're
I
new,
get excited.
You don't, you know how we got to even talk and chat. So
Yeah, I know.
and we're in America. I don't know what.
It's so contrary.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to pay for what they did to us, keeping us shut up like this. Like, I mean, woo.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Their time is ticking. TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok is right. TikTok is right. Man, oh man.
So EOT, can you tell us anything about it, or do you need the video on those chemtrails and stuff?
Well, when you see it helps people visualize what I'm saying, even though like when it is a real picture. They're all FAA pictures from weather cams, and that's government regulated. And these women, they go in and they pull the pictures that don't get pulled down, that show stuff that's in our skies that they're covering. Like when you go outside on a nice summer day, even a spring, fall day, and remember when you were little and you'd look off to the horizon and you would see blue sky. Now, when you do it, you look off into the horizon, you see a milky blue sky, right?
Mm-hmm.
And with that, there's a layering that they have to where you can't see it with the naked eye, but when you look at the cameras, you can see, I'll call them spheres within our system. And you can take your phone out and take a picture of the sun. And on a good day, you're going to see extra stuff around there that you never thought you'd ever see that in your lifetime.
Wow.
And that's another thing they're covering up, and that's in the Bible, look to the skies. He will show you the signs in the sky. I sent a video to Nikki B last night about the Hopi Indians, and she couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe it. Diamond, I'll have to send it to you. It's so good.
I mean, they knew what was coming now 200 and 300 years ago.
Yeah.
It's just the verbiage they use. And that's the thing, is a lot of people don't understand it. That, like back in the day, they no one ever seen anything fly,
Right.
So they have to use the words they know to describe what they see.
Exactly.
If you go outside right now and look at the sky, you'll see all the planets.
Mm-hmm.
They're all visible right now. For the
If
next
you're lucky,
week.
if you don't have cloud cover. And
Well, that's true. If you have clear skies.
Yeah.
If you got clouds and it's raining outside, don't look up in the sky. Okay?
But what I'm talking about, Cha-Cha, these are so close that you can see the craters within them.
Wow.
And then there was another video and her name is The Final Days, and it's all capital letter, or no, it's The Final Days. She tracks the moon, and she finds these FAA weather cameras all over the Alaska, Canada, Tennessee, Michigan, California, Florida, everywhere, Texas. And if you point to the southeast, you're going to find something. And she shows the moon where it is, and there's an actual picture of what is supposed to be the moon next to it. And it's nothing but it's a hologram. It's plasma.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy. And I've been following this woman for probably 7 years. And like I said, she has a doctorate in science, and she completely just walked away from that. And it's amazing what type of life she lived and what she lives now and how she believes. And her bringing this to everybody's attention, I have no doubt but to believe her.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to do another show, EOT, and we'll get your videos going and stuff. Does that sound like a good idea?
Oh, for
That
sure.
sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Another one.
I would
you
like
can
to look into that.
Well, these are all on YouTube, and the other one is her channel name is Eyes Open, and it's all capital letters.
Like your eyes.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Eyes
she's from
open?
Michigan.
Uh-huh.
Yep, eyes open. She's from
now,
Michigan,
can
and
we
she does
trust
short
the
videos,
Michigans?
3-minute videos.
Can we trust
And
the Michigans?
We like to be called Michiganders.
Yeah.
Michiganders,
right?
Yeah, we're Michiganders.
Floridians. What do you Mainers want to be called?
Michiganders.
Michiganders.
We're called maniacs.
I thought you were called Mainers.
Wait a minute, Wolfpack, it's your birthday too? Gotta go eat my birthday dinner. Have a good night. Wolfpack, happy birthday!
Well,
happy birthday, Wolfpack.
Wait a minute, Wolfpack, don't go anywhere yet.
Diamond's gonna sing.
She's ready.
I am. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Wolfpack Stick.
Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Many more.
So beautiful.
Now you can go, Wolfpack.
Enjoy your day or your evening, Wolfpack.
Yeah,
Love you.
Love you.
Have a great day.
So Lori H says, did you guys see the thing about the Roomba vacuum cleaners taking pictures and they would wound up on the internet? Takes pictures while cleaning your floor.
All right. Yeah. I know I want a real car.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Cha-cha. Yeah.
Yep. Anything smart with a camera, cover it up.
Cha-cha was
what am I going to cover up in my car?
Cha-cha was telling us she got in her car to pull it out of the garage and the electric seat went all the way back. She couldn't reach the pedals and the seat laid back.
No way.
As she was driving?
No, she was pulling out of she was backing out of the garage, right, Cha-cha? Hello?
Cha-cha, where'd you go?
She muted.
Cha-cha, you're muted. She just wants a real car.
Why does that always happen?
I don't know. She wants a real car that doesn't have that stuff in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just put your foot on the brake and push this button. It starts, no key or nothing, and it's all computer.
Yeah, mine does that.
The computer's set. My seat's set with the computer, and all you have to do is press it. No, it automatically goes back there. So if my husband drives my car, it's not set in for him, so it's only set for me.
Right.
But it just goes back and does all that without touching anything, and you can't fix it with the things on the side. No, something ain't right. But I've noticed when I'm driving sometimes and I go by certain towers that the volume or my air conditioner doesn't work, blow out, and then you go a little bit further and it comes on full blast. So who's controlling this vehicle? Not me.
Drew W, I thank you for giving Diamond a beautiful compliment, but however, that wasn't very nice.
I was waiting for you guys to see that.
Not very nice at all. We were trying to sing happy birthday to a friend.
Brew W, don't count me because I wasn't singing.
Yeah. Drew W, I was only humming.
Nikki, I want to say one more thing about another channel real quick. This lady's name is Dr. Claudia Elbers, and she used to work for the she's a physicist, a science no, I can't remember exactly, but she's a physicist. But anyway, she worked for the N to the A to the S to the A, and she quit because of them covering. And she put it all out on YouTube, which was crazy. But that's it.
Oh. That's kind of what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
What?
Don't say no more. Just what you and me and Diamond were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Recording.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
What is this?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Hey, I saw that people going to hospitals sick, but telling doctors they want.
I'm not sure what that is.
So they're saying this is not that. This is okay. I don't know what that means.
Do you know this person?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I don't know what that means, honey.
I don't know what it means either. So that's why I
Yeah.
wasn't going to say anything because I don't know that person.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. It's maybe that drug that starts with an R.
The I is the word. I think maybe she's got the I word, horse, backwards. Okay, is what she's saying.
Oh.
I'm trying to read sign language type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
We're all
It's
code
written, but I'm
talkers
trying to
now.
She's
We've
saying
become
yes.
code
So
talkers.
I think you're onto something, Cha-Cha. She's saying yes. Sorry, y'all. It's okay, y'all. Don't worry about it. I was trying. I guess I can't read code. I can speak code. I just can't read code.
I've been around longer than y'all. I read code sometimes.
Yeah.
It take me a while.
I got you, Watt. I understand now.
Okay. Thank you, Watt.
Yeah.
Well, someone can explain it to me later.
It's over your head. Forget it.
But the hamsters aren't picking up on it.
We'll take 5 backstage.
Cha-Cha Squirrel is driving her train again.
Squirrel?
I'm gonna.
Don't
He
say that
pulled
loud.
the
My
button
cat
and
will
got
come.
off the train. That was the
For a minute.
problem.
Maybe it'll come to me. I don't know.
The horse medicine.
I got a question.
Thank you, Cha-Cha. Got it. Thank you.
Okay. Do I need to spell it out? The I and the V and the...
No, you
I'm
don't.
not
Just
gonna do
when
it.
you say the horse medicine, I got it. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, Cluck Bucket. Let's see here. Cluck Bucket says, I've been watching a channel named JWTV. He's been talking about HARP and the experiment just done. Pretty interesting.
Yeah, I've been following him for 3 years.
I do have a question for y'all.
Okay.
Since we had such cold weather last week, whether it was put out by good guys or bad guys, how come only New York, Buffalo had such a bad impact?
Because of the lakes.
Lake effect?
Well, I'm just wondering if other
Lake
people
Erie.
are noticing this, the Finger Lakes, and cleaning it out.
Oh.
But are the people out there really understanding why it happened?
Well, and here's the thing too, Cha-Cha. Up here where I am, it was close to 50 degrees today.
We hit 60
It was
here in
70.
Northeast Pennsylvania.
It was 70 here today.
Yeah.
And that's high for us. I mean, just 2 days ago, the high was in the 20s.
It's 58 degrees here right now.
Yeah.
It was 50 here yesterday, was it? Or
51 right now, EOT.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
and raining.
Has anybody seen the river of water that is headed towards California?
Yes.
I was watching Ryan Hall today, and Ryan Hall, y'all, and
y'all.
Yeah.
She ain't from the South, is she?
The amount of water and rain, and rain that's gonna hit the West Coast, like 9, 10, 11 inches.
Yep.
It's gonna be a
really
problem.
bad.
It's going to be a problem. They need the rain, but not that much rain.
Right.
This will give them mudslides, landslides.
Oh, yeah.
Mudslides, landslides.
It's going to be
out there where they just had the earthquake.
Yep.
In California.
And, Julie Green had said that, the weather is going to expose a lot of things. And
Anybody know, how's the Mississippi doing? I know a month or two ago it was really dry.
It's got 2 double S's and 2 humpbacks.
The Mississippi River's gone dry.
I watch a show on YouTube. It's called Sin City Outdoors. It's a father and son, and they had started going on Lake Mead. They have a boat and they fish, and that's basically their channel. But they started showing the water levels down, and when they started finding bodies and whatever. So they just did a field trip like 2 weeks ago to go to the Mississippi River because they wanted to see it, because all the news apparently was saying, the river's, dried up, it's gone. Well, they got there 2 weeks ago and the river levels are up. But the interesting thing, when they got back to Vegas, where they live in Henderson, I think, the government has now put restrictions. You can no longer film at Lake Mead. Like him and his father make a living being YouTubers. Like that's their gig, and they weren't going there for water levels. They fished and did outdoor things, but now they won't allow them. The government is now stopping anybody from taking. If you want to film, you've got to pay a big processing fee or whatever.
Money.
Right. And it's not refundable. So, if the weather was not cooperative, whatever, you're going to lose $600 or whatever. But, they're just, and another thing I want to bring up is, I don't know if any of you watch Dutch Sense. He does the earthquakes and
I've seen him. I haven't watched him in a little bit, but I've seen him before. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. He is being so crushed by the government. I mean, I don't know who else to say. They're shutting him down. Him and his wife have had to move. He's been doing this earthquake stuff. Like, he is so smart.
He's been doing it a long time.
Right. Yeah, he's been doing it for years, right?
Him and his wife have moved 6 different times. Their cars have been zapped, like the electricity. All their internet keeps getting zapped every time he tries to do what he does with the earthquake. And the thing about it is that he is making a correlation between where there is drilling and Air Force bases and where there, there's like drilling sites that you look on the map and there's like hundreds of thousands of, you could see them, from above.
Fracking.
But they all correlate with the earthquakes. So this guy is onto something, and the USGS, they do not want him to speak. They are crushing him. They're taking away his ability to make a living, because he's been doing it for 10 years. He's good at it. He's saved people's lives, and they are crushing the man. It's horrendous.
Wow. Also, those things in the sky that I was talking about, they are causing a lot of the earthquakes and volcano eruptions. And
Yes, Mary Freeland. Yes, she says, all the more reason for believers to stick together to keep the evil away.
That's right.
Yeah.
Have no fear when you walk in faith.
We have to.
Yes,
Nikki B,
yes.
Can you highlight Freedom Hello's post at 8:12?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I just wanted to address Maria Retired. I've had her up here for a while. She says, my son jokes I'm being watched because of the channels I watch. I'm not that important. I get the same stuff.
Yep.
Maria Retired. Okay, what time? 8:12?
8:12.
Okay, let me just get there. I don't have
only 8:14.
This one, Diamond?
Yes. She's doing it in code.
Yes, I understand.
Okay. Okay.
You want to
read
it?
Understand.
They found
loud and clear. It came across to me.
Ray Epps' email transcripts. He said he orchestrated J6.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right there.
Front and center.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right there.
Mm.
Eyes wide open.
Has anybody ever heard of the dream that George Washington had when he was, when he was general in the Revolutionary War? He had a dream, a vision. Has anyone ever heard that? It's quite amazing.
No,
I have it
not
right
that
here.
I'm aware of. I
I
may
would
have
love
heard
to.
it and
I would love to
forgotten it by
read it. I
now.
don't know if.
Yeah, you can read it. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. A new influence, mysterious, potent, irresistible, took possession of me. All I could do was gaze steadily, vacantly at the unknown visitor. Oh, wait a minute. I started at the end. Hold on a minute. The first peril, the revolution. Presently I heard a voice saying, "Son of the Republic, look and learn," while at the same time my visitor extended her arm eastwardly. I now beheld a heavy white vapor at some distance, rising, fold upon fold. This gradually dissipated, and I looked upon a stranger scene. Before me lay spread out in one vast plain all the countries of the world: Europe, Asia, Africa, and America. I saw rolling and tossing between Europe and America the billows of the Atlantic, and between Asia and America lay the Pacific. "Son of the Republic," said the same mysterious voice as before, "look and learn." At that moment I beheld a dark, shadowy being, like an angel, standing or rather floating in midair between Europe and America, dipping water out of the ocean in the hollow of each hand. He sprinkled some upon America with his right hand, while with his left hand he cast some on Europe. Immediately a cloud raised from these countries and joined in mid-ocean. For a while it remained stationary, and then moved slowly westward until it enveloped America in its murky folds. Sharp flashes of lightning gleamed through it at intervals, and I heard the smothered groans and cries of the American people. The second peril, the Civil War. A second time the angel dipped water from the ocean and sprinkled it out as before. The dark cloud was then drawn back to the ocean, in whose heaving billows it sank from view. A third time I heard the mysterious voice saying, "Son of the Republic, look and learn." I cast my eyes upon America and beheld villages and towns and cities springing up one after another until the whole land from the Atlantic to the Pacific was dotted with them. Again, I heard the mysterious voice saying, "Son of the Republic, the end of the century cometh. Look and learn." At this, the dark, shadowy angel turned his face southward, and from Africa I saw an ill-omened specter approaching our land. It flitted slowly over every town and city of the latter. The inhabitants presently set themselves in battle array against each other. As I continued looking, I saw a bright angel on whose brow rested a crown of light, on which was traced the word Union, bearing the American flag, which he placed between the divided nation, and said, "Remember, ye are brethren." Instantly, the inhabitants, casting from their weapons, became friends once more and united around the national standard. The third peril, America's judgment. And again I heard the mysterious voice saying, "Son of the Republic, look and learn." At this, the dark, shadowy angel placed a trumpet to his mouth and blew 3 distinct blasts, and taking water from the ocean, he sprinkled it upon Europe, Asia, and Africa. Then my eyes beheld a fearful scene. From each of these countries arose thick black clouds that were soon joined into one. Throughout this mass there gleamed a dark red light, by which I saw hordes of armed men who, moving with the cloud, marched by land and sailed by sea to America. Our country was enveloped in this volume of cloud, and I saw these vast armies devastate the whole country and burn the village, towns, and cities that I beheld springing up. As my ears listened to the thundering of the cannon, clashing of sword, and the shouts and cries of millions of in mortal combat, I heard again the mysterious voice saying, "Son of the Republic, look and learn." When the voice had ceased, the dark, shadowy angel placed his trumpet once more to his mouth and blew a long and fearful blast. Instantly, a light as of 1,000 suns shone down from above me and pierced and broke into fragments the dark cloud which enveloped America. At the same moment, the angel upon whose head still shone the word Union, and who bore our national flag in one hand and a sword in the other, descended from the heavens attended by legions of white spirits. These immediately joined the inhabitants of America, who I perceived were well nigh overcome, but who immediately taking courage again, closed up their broken ranks and renewed the battle. Again, amid the fearful noise of the conflict, I heard the mysterious voice saying, "Son of the Republic, look and learn." As the voice ceased, the shadowy angel, for the last time, dipped water from the ocean and sprinkled it upon America. Instantly the dark cloud rolled back, together with the armies it had brought, leaving the inhabitants of the land victorious. Then once more I beheld the villages, towns, and cities springing up where I had seen them before, while the bright angel, planting the azure standard he had brought in the midst of them, cried with a loud voice, "While the stars remain and the heavens send down dew upon the earth, so long shall the Union last." And taking from his brow the crown on which blazoned the word Union, he placed it upon the standard, while the people, kneeling down, said, "Amen." The scene instantly began to fade and dissolve, and I at last saw nothing but the rising, curling vapor I had first beheld. This also disappearing, I found myself once more gazing upon the mysterious visitor, who, in the same voice I had heard before, said, "Son of the Republic, what you have seen is thus interpreted. 3 great perils will come upon the Republic. The most fearful is the third. But in this greatest conflict, the whole world united shall not prevail against her. Let every child public learn to live for his God, his land, and the Union." With these words, the vision vanished, and I started from my seat and felt that I had seen a vision wherein had been shown to me the birth, progress, and destiny of these United States. Oh.
Wow. Awesome. I remember reading that.
Gets me every time.
I remember reading that with that Constitution Alive.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. None of us really, all our ancestors came from the true natives of this land are the Indians.
A hoe to that.
They were much more advanced back then than we ever knew.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
And the Indians 200, 300 years ago.
Yes.
I mean, they knew exactly what was coming our way.
Yep.
That's why they got cut off.
I know.
And they were so wise with medicines and I mean the incredible knowledge that they've tried to wipe out. You know, it's even like when the what do you call it? The depression hit, and like the people, like the Appalachian people, because of the way they lived prior to, you know, the bottom falling out of the finances in America, they were barely affected by the financial problems of the war of the rest of the country, because they already made their, you know, created their own food, you know, their own medicines, everything. Like, and it seems to me that once all, you know, America came back from that, the first thing these companies wanted to do was everybody's lawn has to be pristine. Every weed has to be these weeds and plants, they're medicine for us. And they took our minds and they said, no, you know, you need to have, like, your lawn needs to look like that guy's lawn and that guy's lawn. There shouldn't be any weeds, no bushes, but God put these plants and flowers and fruits and vegetables on earth for us and
to survive with.
Right. And these corporations, these evil companies, and the mindset of who, you know, the evil mindset was to take us away from, you know, we could have learned so much from the people who lived here before even our ancestors got here. You know, we never had a chance.
What was the name of that speech, Georgia?
It was a dream, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a dream that George Washington had. I think how I found it, because I seem to be missing something of the heading page, but I think that I just put in George Washington's vision or George Washington's dream, and you'll find it that way.
And you may find it at Constitution Hall, I think.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah,
I think they have that.
Yeah.
Up there that you can find.
It's just stunning to read it.
In Constitution Hall in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I believe that might be where your new White House is going to be. Just saying, that's my guess.
I think that too. I think or whatever. I don't think it's going to be
somewhere in that area because of the Liberty Bell and just you know, there's too many things there.
Yeah,
the government's going to be totally different.
Yeah,
it's not going to be as big, and all the departments aren't going to be all in one place. It's going to be all split up. So if you have oil and all that, should be down in the Gulf somewhere, in one of the states down there. You know that way you don't have these lobbyists coming trying to make money.
Lobbyists are dead.
The government's dead. Okay,
the government's dead.
It's gone.
Yep, it's gone.
There is no government anymore.
Chacha, can you read the screen? Mary Freeland's asking you a question. Do you want me to read it to you, or can you see it?
I'm reading it.
Okay. I just didn't know if you had.
It says the third world country.
Do you know where in the Bible it's mentioned that America is not recognized as a third world country?
No, it's not a third world country. America is one of the lost tribes of Israel.
Yeah.
So we're not a third world country.
You know, this country is blessed by God.
Yes, it
And
is
the-
blessed by God, but it
And the forefathers, when they wrote the Constitution, I mean, think about it. You know how, like the Bible, you can read the Bible that was written thousands of years ago, and it still pertains to now and what
to
we're
now.
going through. The
Yeah.
Constitution is written in, it was inspired by God.
Yeah.
For it to be able to, I mean, they had no idea what would be now, you know, all these years later. But what they wrote, it is ours it protects us.
Yeah.
And, you know, everybody, I mean, I'm a history buff. I watch a lot. I read a lot. You know, even American Battlefield Trust is on YouTube, and these guys go around this country, and they've been buying back land that, you know, they put 7-Elevens on and whatever, and they're bringing it back to the, you know, the way it was when, you know, I mean,
what it's supposed to be.
Right, the way it's supposed to be. You know, I really think that down the road, you're
going to go back to a different style of life.
Yeah. And
you're
when
not going to have this rushed up here to the 7-Eleven. They're just not going to exist.
It's such a, you know, yeah, it's such a horrible way to live. I mean, I you know, I understand people like to live in the cities and whatever, but whatever. I mean, there'll always be cities, I guess, but there has to be it's just a whole new way of thinking. And now that we know, and we're all learning the symbology, right? The symbology will be their downfall. I think we're going to go through this country, town by town, city by city. And when we see, you know, all the evil stuff that they put up, you know, to put spells on us, even the way we speak, our words,
yes. Even the education that was presented in the Constitution.
Right.
The English language alone.
Yeah. The words, you know, even like the weak, you know, you labor, you're weak, you know, the week you go to work, and I don't know. And there's just, I can't think right now, but you know what I mean? They have ruined, they have twisted.
They have ruined the family value.
Everything.
Dynamic, yeah.
They have ruined it.
Yep.
So
yeah.
Well, you know,
we have to take it back. Okay.
Yeah, and that's
nobody's
what we're
going to come in
do.
here and give it back to you. You
that's what we're going to do.
Hi, crazy Cajun lady.
So I was going to say something, and it has to go back to the founding fathers.
Yep.
But what I'm going to say is there's only been 4 presidents of the United States that have not belonged to a secret society.
Yep.
Does anybody know who those 4 are?
Well, Washington was part of one. I know that.
Yep.
No, he was not.
Yep, he was.
He was part of
he
one.
was
Correct.
a Mason. Yeah.
Yep.
He was a Mason.
It was Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln was one. Yep.
Yep. It was
John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy wasn't part of one of those.
What about Reagan?
Who was the fourth?
Reagan was one.
Who was the fourth?
Reagan.
DOT.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
My point being is,
I didn't get the fourth.
Our forefathers. My point being is our forefathers were all part of a secret society.
Yeah.
So it was corrupt from the beginning.
Yes.
You know,
not all of it. Not all of it.
Think
signed
that
every single one. And in my opinion, every single president, and Nikki already knows this, every single president, in my opinion, it doesn't matter who we vote for, because whoever they want in, they're going to get in.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So even though it's a good constitution and all that, but I always have to remember they were all part of a secret society that were not out for our well-being.
So Well, okay, so Adam said he's going to say the 4 were the ones assassinated, but that's not true, right? So it was JFK, Trump, Abe, and Reagan. But Reagan had some attempts on his life. So is Trump.
And who was the one that did the attempt on his life was Bush, the CIA.
C to the I to the A.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Who was in charge of it at the time? The B to the
That
U
was
to the S to
Cha-Cha,
the A.
C-H-A.
The clowns in action.
The big
Okay.
Poppy.
The clowns in action.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Big Poppy was in charge.
So when this country was started, it was started as a corporation.
No,
Yep.
no.
No,
it started out as not as a corporation.
It became a corporation in
1871.
1871, right. Ulysses S. Grant was the president. It was after the war, and he signed the paper, and that's when the Federal Reserve started. The Federal Reserve is really just these elite bankers. It's not. People think that it's part of the government, but it's really not.
Nope.
You know, we've been hoodwinked, and all that.
That's exactly right.
All the tax money. You know, we shouldn't be paying taxes. It's the whole system was made to. You know, we were made into slaves from the moment we're born.
Since 1871,
that's what our Social Security numbers are for.
Yep.
They didn't have birth certificates before then.
Nope.
As soon as they made that birth certificate, honey.
Yep.
They used us, sold us on the market.
Yep.
Gee, now what I was going to say just slipped my mind. Dang it. It'll come back to me.
Honey McCann says, I have no time for me. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Cha-Cha.
I know what it was. I was totally flabbergasted when I found out that Billy Graham was a 33-degree Mason.
Yep.
Okay.
Evil. Yep.
So the devil can do all that he wants, but God will prevail.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's
okay.
Right.
And look at all his revivals he did, Cha-Cha.
All the revivals.
Football
but what was he
stadiums
doing at those revivals?
Hundreds of thousands of people there.
Yeah.
But where were the kids during that time?
Exactly.
All right. Think of Franklin Graham.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay. Who was in Haiti with Hillary.
Yep.
Makes me sick.
You don't hear of Operation Blessings too much anymore, do you?
Yeah.
Or the Samaritan House. I mean, the Samaritan Purse.
It's disgusting to even think about, really. It really
it's more
is
than you
disgusting.
could think about.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's horrendous.
You didn't hear him
That's why
put
the
out
Bible says
about
hearts of men will
the
fail them.
boxes for kids for Christmas this year, did you?
No.
Didn't see Franklin Graham at all.
No.
Where he went.
That's right. Hebrew Hammer, Clinton's Purple Rain, REIGN.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, life is sure crazy, ladies.
You want to see my shirt that I have on today?
Yeah.
You go, girl.
Can you see it?
Matthew 7.
No, I can only see. Oh.
Matthew 7:20. Mustard seed faith.
That's awesome.
That's great.
I look like a mustard.
You do. You're a big mustard seed.
You're a cute mustard, Cha-Cha. You're cute.
So, when I'm out there just doing nothing,
the truth is there for us to see. We just have to open our eyes. That's right.
Well, everybody just has to. Every day I have something on that makes people say, huh. And the lady noticed right away today when I delivered the food that I had a Bible verse and I had a jacket on and she noticed it. And I opened my shirt and she said, God is the one who's doing this. Me bringing them food every week.
Yep.
Aww.
Okay.
Yeah, you're up there doing God's work. That's good, Cha-Cha.
Yeah.
And I didn't really have to witness at all. I mean, I didn't have to say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you never know what I'm going to have on tomorrow. I might have that Budweiser one on. Or everybody thought was Godweiser. Okay. Everybody thought it was the Budweiser that one time I wore it. I don't know. You saw a diamond, didn't you?
Yes.
Godweiser. This one's for you.
Yes. Yes.
You just never know what I'm going to come up with next.
I'm not sure who this House's Lost Tribe is, but welcome into my channel. And you got some really good things you're saying here.
Yeah.
Did you see the Pope say that the elegant demon inside the Vatican? Look, I heard that the Pope is dying. Okay.
That would be Benedict.
Yeah, that's Benedict.
Yeah, Benedict. I thought he was already dead.
No, he's 95.
He looks like he is.
Yeah.
Francis, isn't he supposed to be the one now that they're propping up?
Yeah.
All right. And he's not sick?
No, what they had on the news was Pope Benedict.
Well, I don't know about news because
I don't watch the news.
Saw Franklin Graham get interviewed.
Just because
by
I say
Gretchen.
news doesn't mean mainstream media.
I don't watch the news, okay? So
Hey,
I don't.
EOT, read that.
Saw Franklin Graham get interviewed by Greta and Charlotte at BG Birthplace.
I took that one down. There's another one.
Oh, I can't read on my phone, girl. I'm watching on there. I'm sorry.
It says I'm a Rosicrucian and a truly Protestant Christian reverend. Hello, sir. Good to meet you. Welcome to the chat.
Yes, very
Welcome
nice
to
to
the
meet
chat.
you.
For sure.
Pope Benedict is gravely ill. Now, wasn't Pope Benedict supposed to be the good one? Good Pope?
No.
And they asked him to step down?
Wait a minute. When was there a good Pope?
Well, I don't know. I'm asking a question.
I don't think there was ever a good Pope.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They actually, didn't they push him aside to bring
did.
Francis
They
up
did.
because, and they said it was for health issues.
Yeah, and how many years ago was that?
Right.
That was so weird.
That's what I was just going to say. That's been a long time. But you know, Pope Benedict, if you look at him, and I'm not being funny, but there's a cartoon with underdogs, and the
Yeah,
evil
you're
guy
right.
was Simon Sinister. Do you remember Simon Sinister?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
if you look at Benedict, he looks just like him. He does.
I think he got pushed aside because he wasn't handling the children's crisis properly.
Something happened where they had to force him out, and they used they said it was a medical thing, but he's been going. I mean, he's like the ever ready,
It was
rabbit
God
there.
Almighty.
Yeah,
who
he's
pushed
95.
him out.
Yeah. With someone with a medical issue, he's lasted a long time.
So Honey McCann says, Search Queen's Privacy Council, Royal Charter Companies, it's public information. I think Act of Settlement was signed during Mr. T's visit to the UK when he walked in front of the Queen.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Honey McCann's always got good stuff.
Oh, she does.
In 2017, when Trump, traveled to all those places, like Saudi Arabia, England, he went to Poland, Russia, Israel. Yeah. I think it was at that point that if there was, he had whatever he had. I agree with that one right there. And said either come to the light or stay in the dark, but you're done. And I think that's when the alliance was formed. And that's what's been going on behind the scenes all these years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think when Putin not Hillary, when Putin handed that soccer ball to Trump and Melania, And the design on that soccer ball was the same design that Melania had
on her dress,
when she got off the plane in Florida.
Yeah.
That was the same design.
Yeah.
There's something. There's
no coincidences.
Yeah.
No, there's no coincidence. This is right. That's right. That's right.
Now, with Pope Benedict, Lori H says Pope Benedict was getting too nosy with his Vatican Bank investigations. And then Kelly Kay says similar. She says, yes, he stepped aside because of all of the evil among the cardinals and the Vatican Bank issues. They probably forced him down. Many cardinals are evil Masons. The church has been infiltrated. Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
You
And
can't
Freedom,
tell me
hello.
that he
Yeah.
was in that Vatican and didn't know what was going on there.
Right. Right.
Freedom Hello says, remember the three secrets from Fatima that were supposed to be released in the 60s. Well, did you know they swapped out Sister Lucia for an imposter? They did a forensic exam and found out. Wow.
That wasn't the real queen all those years. She was not Queen Elizabeth.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was
She looked like a man.
She was actually at one time the maid.
It looked like a he. It looked like a he to me. I mean,
Trump did kick the tables over at Davos. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It was a trip.
Yeah. He had the goods on him. That's right, Diane Valenzuela. That's right. Yep. Anyone see the bishop who wrote the Dictator Poe speak about the Vatican banking stuff? I seem to recall something about that. And they got rid of him, right? Or they defrocked him. I know they just defrocked Father Frank.
Oh, for what?
For being pro-life.
Yeah.
It's like mind-boggling.
What in the world?
Well,
and he was praying every night for the United States.
That's right.
On RSBN, and that's why he got defrocked.
Yeah, he got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
now I do have one thing that kind of mind boggles me. Okay, is the
Episcopalian
church? Okay.
Yeah.
They have priests. Okay. Which kind of the priests kind of remind me of the Catholic Church in a way.
You're right. I'm Episcopalian. That's how I was raised.
Okay. Yeah. But aren't they kind of related to the Catholic?
They broke away
the collars
from the Catholics.
That they wear.
Yeah, they broke away from the Catholics hundreds of years ago.
Because I met one that was a woman and she was pregnant. And I'm going, wait a minute. I mean, I don't really know that much about that religion, you know.
They just started letting that happen about 5 years ago. And then the first woman, she was probably in the mid-90s.
Well, I always knew that there was something wasn't, I can't say evil, because I really don't know.
It's not right. You're right.
Something wasn't right about it, okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Episcopalians came from England.
Another one was the Greek Orthodox.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't, there's something not right there, but I can't tell you what it is.
Yeah.
I was fourth generation in the Episcopal Church here in Michigan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. I can't tell you what it is. I couldn't put my finger on it. I'm sure if I really did some digging, I have too many other things I'm digging on right now.
Yeah.
I ain't got time to worry about that one. When I have a rainy day, in about 20 years from now, I might.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Tennessee Ridge Runner says Father Frank is a voice box for God's children, is why they defrocked him.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And if you're a Catholic, I mean, I was talking to my friend the other day, and he's born and raised in a Catholic. Like he doesn't think prayers are serious unless you're in a church. He's that indoctrinated. But I said to him, I said, look at what they did to Father Frank. And he didn't even know what I was talking about. But then when I said, they defrocked him because he was pro-life. Like, what is going on in your church? You got to pay attention. You can't. I said to him, I was like, you got to stop sitting on the fence, because he's like, I don't want to know. I don't want to hear it. I don't. And I broke down on the phone the other day with him. I was like, you have got to get off the fence. He will spit you out like, you cannot be lukewarm.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, I think I'm going to end this for the night.
Well, you can end it at your show.
I had fun on my debut.
Oh, good, Georgia. Thank you so much
Georgia.
for joining us.
I'm so glad I got to come
Yes,
join
thank you,
awesome.
Nikki.
Thanks for having the guts to come up, Georgia.
Thank you so much
You
for
did a good
having
job.
me, ladies.
You did. Yes.
Now I have a face to put with the name. Okay.
Yes.
Now you have a face to put with my name.
That's right. I've been
You got a
seeing your
t-shirt.
face.
No,
I've
excuse
been
me. You got
seeing
a
your
t-shirt.
face for quite a while, lady.
I was t-shirt would go with my name.
I'm over in the beginning of the summer. I was sitting out on my patio, and we were doing y'all were doing the prayers, right? And so I was sitting there, and there was an umbrella above me. But as I was sitting there and I had my eyes closed and my head down, I kept noticing that there was a shadow. And so the second time it happened, I sat back, past the umbrella, and this huge eagle was flying over. And I put it in chat. And I know that Chacha had mentioned it a week or two later, and she said, I don't remember who said that, but it was me. That eagle was flying right.
Oh, yeah.
He was just.
You see an eagle, man, you get on your knees and thank the dear Lord for it.
Oh, I do,
man.
man.
You a sign.
Yes.
Yes,
we don't
he's sending
get
you
to
a
choose
sign.
when we get to see them. They choose
No.
us.
They choose us. That's right. Absolutely.
I live 2 houses from the river.
Yeah.
You don't really see eagles on the river. You see them more like in lakes.
Yeah.
Okay, not in a current of
Dang it.
mass, where you have a tide coming in and going out.
Right.
So when I saw the eagles not too long ago in a big pecan tree, boy, that's too big of bird for around here.
Yeah.
When he spread
Hebrew
his wings
hammer.
up.
Hebrew hammer. Can you just translate that for me? Sorry, Chacha. Go ahead.
I was just amazed. I went, Lord, when he
Shabbat
spread them wings,
shalom.
because they don't
Baruch
fly.
Hashem Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom, I understand.
Shabbat shalom, I understand. The other two, I don't.
Yeah.
Baruch Hashem.
Wait a minute. I'm going to put shalom.
I know it's a good thing he's
Shalom.
saying.
Oh, I got it there.
Oh, yeah. Hebrew hammer's awesome.
But I don't understand the other part of it.
She's giving me the Vulcan.
God bless and good Sabbath.
Amen. All right.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you,
God
Hebrew
bless. I
hammer.
should have known that.
Yeah.
Nikki, I was trying to find that video I sent you on here so I could drop the link in chat, but I can't find it.
Thank you so much for that.
Well, Nikki, I appreciate you letting me come up and be part of this.
Yeah, I thank you too. I'll send you the poem that I wrote.
Okay, thank you.
And then you can pass it on to me, Diamond.
I will, Cha-Cha. I'll send
Okay.
it along to you and Nikki if you want it. EOT.
I would love it.
Yeah, we're
Awesome,
gonna put.
I would
ladies.
love it.
I'll
That was
work.
very good.
I'll work with Craig, and we'll try and come
Oh,
up
I
with
can't
a
wait to
tune.
hear this.
Oh
I
yeah,
That ought to
know,
be
it's gonna
good.
be-
EOT.
it's gonna be the Blue State Blues. Sorry, Nikki, go ahead.
That's okay. EOT, we'll do another show, so we'll get that going for you because I'm very interested in what you have to show.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
sorry it didn't work out tonight.
Me too.
Chat. And EOT, I'm sorry it didn't work out, but you know, it was a great show, and thank you everyone who joined me
Love
today.
you all. See you tomorrow morning, Diamond.
Diamond,
Oh,
Thank you,
I'll
ladies.
see you
Love
in the
you all.
morning.
See
Thank
y'all
you,
later.
Georgia.
See you
All right,
tomorrow.
good night.
Everybody
Good
have a
night.
blessed evening.
Go in the Lord.
Amen.
Thank you, Nikki.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Much
Toodles
love.
is what? Toodles.
Toodles. All right, how the hell do I get out of here?
There should be a red the box down on the bottom of your screen.
How
that
do
says
I go
leave.
from YouTube to because I'm in YouTube right now and I need to go to StreamYard.
Click
You
on your
should
tab.
you should have tabs either at the top or at the bottom that say one will say StreamYard and one will have the title of the show. Oh,
Oh,
she already did.
she
She's
found
gone.
it.
Okay. Yeah, she found it. Nikki,
Anyways,
did you
no,
end your show?
not yet.
Okay.
I
All
just
right.
wanted to thank everybody for coming tonight again, and I hope you all enjoyed the show. And I love you all, and have a great night.